So Slovakia, we're gonna be back. Lord willing. Lord willing, this live kind of the audio started working again. I made some adjustments in the settings. Usually we don't have that problem, but hey, Esau been fucking with everybody's shit now. You got my water too, so we gonna get back started. Um, water. Yes. So it sound alright. If you brothers come on, and well, I guess you ain't gonna hear it right now because nobody in. But when they come in, we'll check with them. See, like stuff. What was yeah? So I just let us know if you can hear the. That's probably you. I'm like the one that I'm speaking to you. Yeah, but if any other I come on, just let us know if the audio is cool. Appreciate it. Uh, no, 16, 72. This is Second Ezra 16 and 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Yeah, how about Shimmy outside? Hey, it's gonna let you know who is his chosen, right? To be tried as gold in the fire. All right? Hey, 1/3 of the nation of Israel is being tried as gold in the fire right now. All right? Hey, being put through these uncomfortable situations. All right, so that we might have an opportunity at a salvation. Okay? He said, then you shall know my chosen. All right, after all these afflictions, hey, continue. After they cast you out of your house, after you have family members that turn on you. All right, after you have to give everything up, after they come with unrighteous decrees, after they come with these mandates, all right, and you deny it. All right, and you continue to deny all the way to the end. And that goes to show, because what does it say in still in Second Ezra 16? It says that they're going to come down with a great insurrection of those upon those who fear the Lord. Yep. All right, meaning that they ain't not coming after niggas for Trump. They already got him in the bag. Right. He already juiced up. Right where he wanted. He got all the boosters and the upcoming ones. He already signed up for it. Right. Right. He saw lab rat, lab monkey. Hey, hey, here it is. There's evidence. All right. You got evidence on that stuff, but how you go still, partake? How you still gonna force something that there's evidence saying against it? All right. Hey, because they're unrighteous decrees. It goes to show you who's really in control and who has the power. Right. Well, right? Those who burn down the Egypt, trust in oppression. Get 31. Funny.
It's Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and horsemen, because they are very strong.
Right, because they lean upon Esau Edom's military might, Esau Edom's handouts. All right, hey, because here it is. They have conditioned Jake for so long. Hey, the only thing that you need is a handout. Right. All right, and then they want to talk bad about you for receiving the handout that they're given, because they know that you need it. Right, the Section 8s, the EBT, the WIC. All right, here it is. They're condemning you for all this stuff, even though we know statistically his own people are take advantage of it more.
It's for them on it.
Right.
Even though they use that as a weapon.
Hey, and they still have more money.
Yeah.
All right. They still there's legitimate Esau's, legitimate white people. All right, who take advantage of the system just because why? They understand the documentation. All right, they understand the language and the color of law. All right, that is behind it. All right, so they use it to their advantage. How do you think they continue to afford their generational wealth?
The come ups.
Right. How do you think? Hey, how do you think Trump is able to do what he is able to do through his tax records?
Right.
Right.
If Trump was really a nigga, all right, you think he would even last this long?
Right. Hey, and that's why I seen that TikTok where it was like, hey, niggas fuck with Trump. Fuck with Trump because they like niggas that niggas been to jail.
Yeah.
All right.
He just got there.
Hey, man, that's straight false.
He didn't put
He
no
didn't
time in.
even put any time in. Right? Hey, what did at least Martha
Like
Stewart
Martha
did some
Stewart.
time.
Martha, yes, he did.
Started fucking with Martha Stewart. Snoop started fucking with Martha Stewart
Right.
because,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a bag, but
Yeah, but we know why that happened as well, right? Hey, another stumbling block, another thing to say, join hand in hand and lead Jake astray.
right, because well, the thing about Martha, she went to jail because there was more people there. She didn't go to jail. Higher ups were gonna have to
Right.
answer some questions they didn't want to answer. So they said, well, you got to sit down.
Hey, and then what did Martha Stewart? Martha Stewart didn't lose no wealth. She came out and even got wealth. Hey, and then got it.
Because she got Jake back in her now. Oh,
Exactly.
Martha hard.
Yeah, Martha hard.
When she came out with a product,
You
they
run
sold
into
out.
Polly.
I know this is completely off topic. You see it her Sports Illustrated.
Man,
Yeah, I saw that.
Martha
could still
Stewart in
get
a
it.
cold shower.
Martha could still get it.
That magazine was sold out. Probably because all Jake was buying it, man.
Right? Hey,
Right, that's what that wicked ass nigga Bussy said.
hey, Israel, hey, you.
Replicate, man.
Why have look? Hold on, I'll go ahead.
Audio's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool. Yeah. You're just looking for a publicity stunt.
Right.
Alright? And if it seems cool, they show a little if a woman have a nip slip, she coming up.
Right. Look at Janet. She's been on top ever since. All right, and we already know she had control before.
Now on the backside of that, see, Janet came up off of her marriage, but what just happened to Halle Berry?
So right. Pay $8,000.
Halle Berry got
Right.
You seeing, hey, Esau's queendom goes down, so does all the pride of these women.
God. Hey, smock it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 2, and it reads, Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children. Sluck it. They have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. Right? You don't consider, hey, one, that you could be the people of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, that you have a standard to live by, and that you are the standard that is supposed to be sought after. All right, but here it is. Jake understands that we are the trendsetters. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, hey, starting with the tribe of Judah. All right, they are the trendsetters. All right, the world follows after what you think is cool, what you think is good. All right, hey, and that's when Esau uses that same thing, says that that's what they want. Okay, hey, let them do it for a while, build up the popularity, and then cash them out on it. All right, look at hip hop. Look at rap.
Yeah, what's so crazy about that? That's when Jake's at his lowest, and the world's still following.
Right.
And Jake's at his lowest right now.
So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, hey, gives you the example, but you have to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear.
That struggle right there was made it feel like you had to be, struggling to even come up as a rapper. Right. So that's the image that they all portray. That's why they all portray to be a drug dealer, gangster type persona. And when they really not. Pac did it.
There are a lot of
just a good actor.
There are a lot of good.
He was just a good
actor. They're all actors.
They're all actors. All right. Hey, it doesn't even matter if you did have to be out there in the street selling drugs. All right, you're still an actor. all right, you still act as if this lifestyle has no effect on you. All right, you still act as if that you don't have a conscience for your judgment. All right, because you know that you're going to be judged. Right? What we talk about Yeezy? What he said? Or no, it was
Got it?
no,
Surprise.
no. We were talking about. Oh no, we were talking about Young Jeezy. All right, hey,
Oh,
when I
sorry.
get to hell, then I know I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
All right,
Come on,
we know that hell's not under the ground.
yeah.
All right, but he already knows. Hey, his judgment. All right, that's a spirit. That's a spiritual thing that he said. All right, because he knows if he doesn't repent, all right, he has stumbling blocks laid before him. If he doesn't repent, he already knows he's gonna die. He know he gonna burn.
Yeah.
All right, he know he gonna burn by thermonuclear fire. All right, because the prophets are out on the highways and byways telling him, hey, you gonna die in this hell. All right, in this hell by thermonuclear fire. That's how you gonna burn the fuck up.
He laughed about it too when he said it.
All right, he said, ha ha.
Yeah.
His ad lib. He had lived his own death. All right. Yeah, how about Shimmy Al-Shai is gonna give it to him just like that? He gonna play that ad lib right back for him.
Right back.
When that ICBM is burning his ass up, he gonna be like, ah, he gonna be like, you know about Shimmy Al-Shai, ha ha, yeah.
That's what you're asking about.
For calamity.
Yeah.
Like, he gonna laugh at your calamity. And not get
God, Proverbs.
That's it.
All right, Proverbs 1 and 26.
Yeah, this is a. I got one. Real quick. This is a Exodus 1 and 19. Just an example of how the nation of Israel is different. It says, and the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. All right, so for the example of even the women, but using the example of the woman being greater than the Egyptian woman, all right, even though we're still in captivity, all right, but how much more so the man, all right?
Hey, in the words of DJ Khaled, you smart. All right? You smart, Jake. You loyal. All right? You ain't loyal right now on this side. All right? But this is why Yahweh Shimei Al-Shai chose this nation. 1/3 of his nation is smart and loyal. Hey, smart to come back unto Yahweh Shimei Al-Shai, asking for repentance. All right? Crying out unto him, hey, obeying the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. All right?
But reading on, it says, therefore Yahweh dealt well with the midwives, and people multiplied and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared Yahweh, that he made them houses. All right? You know, he made Israel in captivity. You know, strong. Didn't he do that with Joseph?
Yep.
You know, gave him a power seat when he was still in captivity.
Right.
You know, you have some Jake out here that do have good jobs and do have, you know, but even more so if they're a brother in the if they're in the brotherhood, if they're a brother in the house of David.
Right. Hey, because Yahweh Shimei Al-Shai, hey, takes care of his men. All right? Hey, receiving your daily bread. You could be broke, busted, and dusty out on the sidewalk. All right? But if you get daily bread, you have a house over, you have a home to live in. All right? You have food to eat. All right? Hey, right. He's meeting your needs. All right? You might have desires and wants, but your needs are met. All right? He gives you, hey, what are the things that are needed of this world? Wheat, water, wine, blood of the grape. All right, roughly paraphrasing scripture. I think that's you can get that in the Apocrypha. I think it's Wisdom of Solomon. That's it. I think it's Wisdom of Solomon. It might be Sirach.
Now I'm gonna bring out this real quick. This is Revelation 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. That's the true riches.
Right. Hey, and those riches, not like the brother said, not worldly riches, all right, but the riches of this knowledge. All right, understanding what it is that Yahweh Shimei Al-Shai has in store for his nation. All right, what he gave them, the job that he gave them to do. Okay, understanding that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has a love for the nation of Israel, but only the 1/3 of the nation of Israel right now. Okay, because 2/3 are going to come back through the loins of the elect, right? And then, hey, that love will extend unto them. All right, but he's showing them a form of love right now, which is going to be what? Destruction and chastisement. All right, he's showing us love through chastisement right now. Okay,
Right, and chastisement is a form of love.
right.
You know, it's tough love. You know,
Hey, you ever had a whooping and you had your parents say, your dad say, or your mom say, hey, I'm whooping you because I love you. All right, you getting this whooping because I love you. And that time you think like, man, bullshit. All right, if you love me, you wouldn't whoop me. That's contrary to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's doctrine. All right, he said, spoil not
spare
the
the rod for the child.
right. You spare the rod, you spoil the child. All right, so don't hesitate, hey, to whoop that ass.
Right, and then another one is train up the child where he or she should go.
God, and they shall not depart.
Right. Oh, this is you know, we're talking about Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
Right. Hey, every son that he receiveth has to go through adversity.
What scripture was it?
He's looking for the things that are needed for man, the water, the blood of the grape, wheat. I want to say it might be Sirach.
You got it?
No, I'm about to read it right now. See, it says Sirach 29:10.
Right? Hey, because these are the things. Hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gives you what you need.
No, I got it. I got it.
What's
Sirach 39:26.
Oh, 39.
Yeah, it says the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water,
water? All right.
fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing.
Right. Hey, these are the things that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, provides you physically. All right, day in and day out. All right. Also, hey, these also have spiritual aspects because who's the water? Who gives the water of life? Who gives the bread of life? All right. Who gives the wine without mixture? All right.
Mm-hmm.
It is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that gives all these things. All right, and then the iron. All right, who puts the rod? Who puts that rod and that chastisement down? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, hey, as we just said, hey, spare the rod, spoil the child. All right, goes to show back into tough love. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is not only he speaks, hey, directly, but he also has, as Apostle Tahar says, there's lessons within lessons. All right, having precepts within precepts. All right, so you can understand that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is just in all his ways.
Right. Multi-dimensional.
That was the perfect word I was thinking of. I couldn't think of how to say it.
Multi-dimensional.
All right.
This is I'm going to continue on that. Verse 27 says, all these things are good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Right. Hey, they're good to the godly, but to the sinners they're turned into evil. Why? Hey, through the multi-dimensional, hey, ways that goes. All right, hey, eating your bread defiled. All right, but also defiling the bread of the word. All right, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, taking correction and chastisement too far, as Esau Edom has already done, as 2/3 of the nation of Israel does, hey, to their own brother. All right, you went overboard for no reason. All right, here it is. You got an evil eye towards your brother. All right, you took that rod and you took vengeance out on your brother when it's not vengeance for yours to give. All right,
When you get a night breeze like this,
right.
I'm like, you want me to continue?
Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, it's verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in the fury lay on for strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out They're forced and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, and this is what you're starting to see now,
Right.
right? You're starting to see a lot of what they call random attacks,
Bug
right?
out, bug outs,
Bug outs.
gone wild, gone mad. Which really, Yahweh Shem Yahshua just putting the spirit on there.
Right.
You
Hey,
see the ones like, damn, why ain't they like that? Well, Yahweh Shem Yahshua ain't made it to get it. See, I think that's what I seen yesterday. I saw that last night. And I don't think that's it. No, that looked like a plane, but it was like over. That's why I think I saw out the window. You know,
might be
the
the
west.
card.
Yeah, but it could have been. That's why I was like,
Because that night that we seen that was a flying car.
yeah,
It just kept going around.
yeah. That's part of Esau trying to exalt himself as the Most High.
Yeah, this flying cars.
Yeah, it looked like a helicopter / school bus. But and like we seen it. It had
Oh
the
yeah, that one.
windows.
Okay, and it got
It got big ass windows.
You still driving? Driving and still going? Or just
It just fly like a little plane.
Yeah, it has wheels,
But they got a little track out here that
yeah.
you can go in a circle. Yeah, the brother looked it up on his phone. I think the next day. But lucky, I just got distracted. Right. Verse 28. Yeah. So the Lord makes these, these MASS shooters. All right. I don't know if that helps, but but if that helps with the algorithm or not. But but he makes these demons, all right, or these vessels of destruction, all right, to bring his judgment, all right. And guess what? They please the Most High. What is it? Evil in the city, I have not done it. Hey, Isaiah 40. Yeah, Isaiah. What's that? 45, 46. I created the dark and the light. Oh, and then I'm gonna grab. When I read down.
Yeah, I got it right here. This is Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I am Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Do all these things.
Right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai does all these things. Hey, that's why Yahweh Shem Yahushai is that perfect balance. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is that perfect balance. All right? The Most High, hey, is from...
Yeah, it's in Amos 5, but
the Most High, hey, is the one that does all things. All right? He's the one that controls all things. Right? Hey, that's why your so-called Christianity is nothing but bullshit. Okay? God's good all the time. Yeah, he's good to the Israelites all the time if you understand his will. All right? Hey, it is a good thing to have fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yeah. All right? Because the beginning of wisdom and knowledge is fear.
right.
All right?
This is a Sirach 39 and 29. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Right?
And then he said, didn't he say, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, roughly paraphrasing scripture? All right, so it's not for you to take vengeance. All right, it belongs unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and these are the devices thereof.
When it's in the law, when someone offends you, you bring it to their attention. You're not supposed to. It's against the law to to hold grudges.
Right, to harbor grudges. Hey, let that build up.
Put your brother to the side if you have a problem with it.
Right.
Hey, you bring it to their attention. You don't sleep on it.
Right. Yeah. Take that evil. Hey, take that beam out your eye. All right.
Yeah. Go ahead and read that.
This Proverbs 16 and 4. Yahweh Shem Yahushua hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Even the wicked for the day of evil. All right. Understanding that who is Yahweh Shem Yahushua's sword? The wicked. Esau, Edom. Right. Matter of fact, Can somebody pull that? And Micah.
Yeah, and he's using these instruments of death to take out the wicked, or as it said earlier in Sirach 39, to bring them to their destruction, right?
Malachi.
Um,
Malachi. You got it.
but
You had something else?
I was just looking. Oh yeah, this is Leviticus 19 and 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh.
Right. Hey, so you, like the brother said, hey, it's not for us to hold grudges against our own neighbor, especially. All right, in these other nations, we're not even supposed to hold grudges. Why? Because we're supposed to give them their judgment. All right, we give them their judgment. Right now, this day, hey, through grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, hey, but we're not holding a grudge, but we remember what you did. We understand, hey, that we messed up, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is using the wicked as the whipping stick for the nation of Israel.
We're in a time where as Paul said, if it be possible, live peaceably among all men. Now, you ain't gonna see eye to eye with everybody, but it's not all right to be in the spirit of Wi-Fi. Come and lick my boot or come kiss my boot.
Right.
All right, it's not time to go tell these Ammonites or Moab that hey, you my wash pot.
I mean, if they come up for judgment, and
we tell them that, but
tell them.
It's not to make them our wash pot in these times.
God.
It's not for us to go down, even though it sounds enticing for us to go down to the strip and start whooping some Edomites.
Right.
They
you
like
can pay for it here.
Yeah, they pay to get whipped themselves.
Hey, but they're gonna have all the whippings that they need. They're gonna be like, I don't like this anymore. I don't like it. You got it?
They pay for
one.
For a fact.
Oh, one.
Just read down from
they pay for one even one so-called white woman to go get some whips.
You said the sword, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Malachi 1 and 1. The burden of the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai of Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Right, was not Esau Jacob's brother? Right? 2/3 are saying, you don't love us. Right, how could this be? It doesn't seem like love. Why? Because you're getting your ass whooped. All right. Can you grab? We've had fathers. We've respected the fathers that we had. Roughly paraphrasing scripture. How much more should we respect the Most High? Go ahead.
Said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, yet I love Jacob, and Esau I hate, and lead his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Right. Yet have I loved Jacob, but Esau have I hate. All right. It is Yahweh Shem Yahushai who loves Jacob. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians.
Oh yeah, you got a bug on.
Oh. All right.
Get him out.
Hey, it's Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, that has given us his love. All right? We don't love the Most High more than he loves us.
He wanted Hebrews 12:7.
Yeah.
If ye endure,
No. But that's a good one. That works too.
All right, let me see. I'll go to after I read it. I'll go to. Okay. So if ye endure chastening, Yahweh deals with you as with sons. For what son is he whom chasteneth? Yes, it's actually down. For what son is he whom chasteneth? For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us and we gave him reverence, shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
Ah,
That's what you want,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Was that 13? 12?
It's 9.
9?
Yeah,
Okay.
12 and 9.
12 and 9. Okay. 12 and 9. I had it backwards. I was like, I know it's like 13.
Yeah.
All right. But it's 12 and 9. Wow. All right. Hey, so how much more? All right. Hey, you pay reverence to your father. You pay reverence to your uncle. All right. You pay reverence to your mother, right, who had to chastise you. But how much more should you give reverence to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for the chastisement that we receive? All right. How many times have you said, hey, I'm thankful to my mom or my dad for beating my ass as you became an adult? All right. Because I didn't end up like little Timmy. All right. Little Timmy gets to have a free reign. And guess how little Timmy ended up? All right. He ended up on a spree. All right. He went to school and just wilded out. All right. He did a freestyle. He went freestyle at the schoolhouse. All right.
I got one. This is Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Yeah, we can continue on that.
It says, thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
Right. Hey, that's 2/3 saying, hey, you know what, man, we ain't gonna walk in this path. Why? Because I still have abundance. If I sell out, if I just but do this little thing, the world's okay with it. So it's all right.
They let a little pleasure like
Right. It's okay. Because guess what? When I'm on one accord with the world, hey, I can eat in the world. I can go to basketball games. I can go to Dave and Buster's. I can do as I will. I can do anything I want. Everything can be okay as long as I just go ahead and give this man what he wants.
That's part of the reason why Jacob want to adhere to the word, is because it comes with that responsibility.
Oh.
You don't have now since he's been more, now that he heard the word. All right, now he's held to a certain standard. That's why what's that in Luke? It says, those that knew, are going to get beaten with many stripes, rather than those that didn't know, that were just ignorant the whole time. That's why Elijah, he's like, I don't want to hear it, because then I'm gonna have to think about it, and it's gonna fuck me up. I want to get my ass kicked even more than I'm already.
I'm already gonna take the ass whoop, but I don't want to take that ass.
Hey, and Jake will tell you that. He's like, no.
Stop right there.
Yeah, I already know him. He's like, that's good enough. Right? And walk away.
You see a lot of that.
He'll continue to walk his ass down the street knowing his judgment is coming.
Yeah. See, but that doesn't stop you. No. you were warned, well, you were, you tried to get warned.
Right.
But, hey, your spirit wasn't part of the elite.
Right. Hey, judgment is still going to be brought to you. That moment that you walked away is still going to be presented before Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that you remember.
So you can't say, I didn't know.
Right.
Remember that one time?
Right.
Play it back.
Back on Malachi 1 and 4, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Hey, that's not going to happen. All right. Hey, they did it once before,
Not this time.
but not this time. All right. Hey, this queendom is at an end.
Olympus has fallen.
All right. Olympus has fallen. Babylon has fallen. All right. Hey, and this is exactly what is about to happen. All right. Through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're seeing it amped up even more.
This said Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of hosts. They should build, but I will throw down.
They shall build, but I will throw down. All right. So it is Yahweh Shai who's coming back. Hey, by the will of Yahweh, hey, to throw down and take down these hills. All right. These mountains, these governments. All right. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua cares not for this system. All right. That is set up at hand. Okay. You got it.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Hashem Yahushua hath indignation forever.
Right. Even though Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is using the wicked as his sword, all right, he still has an indignation for them forever. All right? Because even though that wicked is that whip and stick for the nation of Israel, they done took it too damn far. All right? Then Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, hey, you can, hey, what did Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Israel is my battle axe, my weapon of war.
Yeah, because Yahweh Shimei Shai is a man of war.
All right? My weapon of war. That is his choice weapon in war, is the battle axe. The sword is about to get broken.
His man.
Right. It's like,
Did it go in your eyes?
yeah, I got a bug, ant in my nose.
Is those flying ants?
It's the season.
Flying ants. Do they have flying?
Yeah. Queen ants.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Just ask my seed anything you need to know about ants.
I didn't know that.
That's it.
You want me to pull something?
Yeah, let's go back to Revelation.
I got one more before we go there. This is Jeremiah 16. Since it was on the topic.
That was all.
That was all for 14.
That was all. Hey, that's the spirit.
Right.
How about Shimei Shai?
Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish. They shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks.
Hey, right.
I think a bright bird.
Hey, how about Shimei Shai has his fishermen out here?
Oh.
All right, the prophets. All right, standing on the highways and byways, hey, preaching to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Seminole Indians,
Right.
as well as the speckled bird. All right, if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, if this word resonates with you, all right, if you are intrigued at the doctrine, all right, Yahweh Shimei Shai, hey, is calling you to bid you unto the marriage. But if you are not intrigued and you are of the nation, all right, of the nation of Israel, hey, you're going to die a horrible death.
And how the apostle said, you know, we're going to be jumping over some Edomites to get to 2/3 of our nation. You know? And
I'll
hey,
be to you later.
right, well, we know that they going to get it.
Right.
We and that time we know that they going to get it. So, hey, this is the last time we get to, you know, or the only time really that we're really,
Right.
that Lord willing we be those men, we don't have that access to, you know.
That correction.
Right.
You get that whipping stick. Right?
Said something.
Spark some.
Yeah.
So I think, oh man, like,
I know it's a
Like you grab Proverbs 1 and 20.
yep. This is Proverbs 1 and 20. It says, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, and the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right. How long will you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds, hey, love simplicity? All right? Here it is. You got men out on the highways and byways, starting with the Apostle Tahar on down. All right? Out here proclaiming and preaching the name of Yahweh Shimei Shai, giving you the testimony, bearing witness. All right? Giving you the doctrine of real salvation. Okay?
It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Right. Delight in your scorning and hate knowledge. You hate the words of Yahweh Shimei Shai. Hey, because like the brother said earlier, you have to live to a standard. All right. Responsibility is therefore placed on you after that. All right. From hearing the word of Yahweh Shimei Shai, from hearing the name. All right.
And for passing, walking by
Yeah.
a camp, not even hearing them, looking
No.
at them like, what the fuck is, you know, what the hell they do?
Right. Hey, because you have a standard. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
Right. Yahweh Shimei Shai has men. All right. Men out here on the highways and byways bidding you unto the damn marriage.
It ain't no microbe. You
Right.
know, that ain't real.
Right.
Or if I go ahead, that's not gonna happen.
It's already here. It's here. It's right in front of your face. All right? They tell you in the World Economic Forum. They tell you in the CDC.
Yeah.
They put it in the news. They give you commercials.
It's been in the cartoons.
They put it in the cartoons.
Right.
They give you Neuralink.
They well yeah, they got that big event that just happened
Right.
out in New York.
They,
You know,
they're selling it to you. They said, yeah, we'll give you money.
$2,000.
All right?
$2,000 basic income coming for you if you take.
If you just look at this and then you say, you know what? It's just technology.
Right. A gift destroyed the heart.
Right.
You know, and that's what they're gonna do. You know, they're gonna bribe you in to taking this device, right? Because to get you under their umbrella. You know, really to sell you out. You know, if you pertain to the 12 tribes of Israel, to sell you out so they could keep you in a low state.
Right.
In a low state.
Hey, they make you sell out so they can turn you out. All right? Hey, just like, hey, most of you two turds out there are already turned out. Right? You're turned out, hey, through the philosophy. You're turned out through the gifts.
Right, through strange wine.
Right? Through the strange wine. Yahweh Shimei Shai has no care for you at all.
Through that perverse spirit. All right, as it says in what's that, Isaiah 19. You know.
Well, you got it?
You got that free? I had that free.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep on that.
Okay.
Yeah, keep on that right quick. I want him to read that and then you can get this. Get that. Yeah, it's going back.
You just wanted one more?
Yeah.
Verse, it was on 25, or I'm going to start at 25. It says, but ye have said at not all of my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes.
Right. So Yahweh Shimei Shai said he would laugh at your calamity and mock you when your fear comes. Right? Because you hearken not on the word of Yahweh Shimei Shai. You think everything's going to be okay. Today is just another day and tomorrow's going to be the same as yesterday.
America's going to build back better.
Right. It's going to be
Trump going to get in office and make America great again.
Right.
We're going to get our deals and our business.
Hey, it doesn't matter who gets in office. All right? It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if Michael gets in office.
And that same spirit, hey, Western philosophy is so bad, they got that same spirit in China.
Yep.
They thinking that they're going to do the same shit. They playing, they playing with the brick shit, but the whole time they don't want the American, they playing two sides of the field, right? Because they're in bricks, but they don't want the American dollar to crash, because if the American dollar tries to collapse and China's cheap goods is going to skyrocket.
Right.
And they ain't going to be cheap no more.
So it's like they in the bed with both. They're trying to.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's exactly when Kill Gates said, hey, there's not going to be an election. You know why?
Yeah,
hey,
dude.
the reason why it can't be the reason why Michael can't win, all right? Why Michael can't win, because that would put who in rule?
It's not Michael, it's Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Michelle.
Michelle.
You're going to die, bro.
Yeah.
No, like Hancock.
Yeah.
It's not Michael. It's Michelle. Say it one more time. Right. Hey, and that goes to show you, hey, it can't happen, right? Because who's in rule? All right. We ultimately understand, hey, the upper echelon, all right, is really in rule, all right. But then that puts the face of Jake in rule, all right. That was it. Yep, you got your brief.
Okay, just going back to the pitch, the hunters, all right. And what the brother was saying when he's gonna be hopping over Edomites and into you 2/3, right? It's Luke 19:27. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Right. Hey, because judgment starts in the house of Yahweh Shimei Shai first.
Uh-huh.
All right, he's gonna start sifting out amongst you false prophets, amongst you who claim to have the doctrine of Yahweh Shimei Shai and have 100% truth, and have nothing but fables, all right, lies and deceit, all right. then it's gonna go into the 2/3.
It's like when you put the meat in the shredder and shaking all the grease and shit out, and then you got all the bad shit, coming out. Shit, it's like like 2/3,
Right.
shaking them
Well,
out of there.
or the parable is a wheat sift,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Hey, you when you sift it, all right. Hey, yeah, the undesirables fall to the bottom, all right? Falls through, all right, and everything that is desired remains therein. Okay. Right. Go ahead and go to Revelation.
Let's go, Revelations 13,
Let's go to 14. Yeah, so 14. Yeah.
14. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he would have power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live.
Right, because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds, are the children of Israel.
Right?
All right? Hey, and this is salvation unto you.
Right.
If you hear this word, you're being marked. If you don't come, hey, and want to understand what it is that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is speaking unto you.
Salvation.
Okay? Here it is, this system, all right, that has been set up is, once again, hey, is reincarnated from the plebeians and the patricians, the House and the Senate, from Rome to Rome 2.0. The Democrats, the Republicans, all right, the Congress, all right, all that is nothing but just reincarnated a wickedness.
Yeah, where you came to build your dream, or build your legacy. That's going to be completely burnt and taken out.
Right. Hey,
Right.
hey, just like your modern day gladiators. All right. Hey, football, basketball.
Your Hall of Fame, your stars in the streets, all that
Right.
shit.
Everything.
Panic, man.
All right. You got-
Vexation bandage.
Come, continuing. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. Hey, and this is what this devil wants to do. All right. He already told you, hey, it's coming. You're going to get locked down or get locked up. All right. Hey, didn't they do that in Australia? Didn't they do that in Canada? All right. If you didn't adhere to the mandates, guess what? Where'd they put you?
Yeah,
Right.
those, well, they're,
Yeah.
but they have little places that they were taking.
Right.
They had their own little setup, almost pretty much themselves.
Yeah.
You couldn't go and walk around if you wanted to.
Right. You had to stay on this little porch
They
that
had
they
a
gave.
documentary with the chick, that was in.
I just saw
They have
Oh,
one.
yeah.
They have it in China too.
Yeah, I
Was
saw
it
that.
in Australia or Sweden?
They have
And
one
China
in
was
Australia.
just not too long ago
Yeah, she
still
couldn't buy.
still busting indoors and taking your ass to those whatever you call them.
Yep, because they had it in China, they had it in Canada, and they had it in Australia. All right.
Right, they were busting through your door if you had a symptom or
Right.
So it's a movie that's like that.
Hey, we know that we know that is going throughout the whole earth, and that's what's going to happen to a lot of these places. But that's when Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to lift that standard. All right, for his men. All right.
This is Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a norsome and grievous sword upon the man which had the charagma of the beast, and upon them which worship the image.
Right, you worship the image. Hey, you take this man's device, all right, whether it be a neural link, whether it be a grain of rice,
no matter what name he got on it.
no matter if it's got Jordan, Jefferson, Huey, Nike, Trump. All right, hey, if you were an Israelite, a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or Seminole Indian, or a speckled bird, hey, you will have to receive that grievous noisome, grievous sword. All right.
Norsome.
All right, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to place upon you.
And what's that grievous sword going to be? It's going to be cancerous, man.
Right.
It's going to tell, because those what do they make those sea hips out of? All right.
Hey, not only that, what do they make this meat out? All right, hey, that forever meat.
It's called good meat.
Good meat. All
Yeah,
right, hey,
that got particles in itself.
yep. Oh, but we can't say too much about that. That's an odyssey.
Ugh. Revelations 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their forehead.
Hey, goes to show you that you definitely can't be sin. All right, hey, you
Can't
can't
buy
buy or sell with sin. All right, hey, you can do sinful things.
Yeah.
All right, to be able to get some finances to be able to promote more sin. All right, but how can that be a sin? How can sin be that corrupt? All right, hey, that's another fable, another false doctrine that's being taught. All right, and it's for you, Jake, to adhere to. Right, it's for you to adhere to and rightly divide the word of truth and understand that this man is coming down on you. All right, that's why it's called Jacob's trouble. It is Jake who is in trouble first and foremost. Yes, these other nations, but it is Jacob's trouble. The only reason they're going through it because of you.
Right.
All right, because what they did to you. All right, it is their righteous pay. It is a recompense that they have to receive. All right. Yep.
And this is the punishment what's going to happen to you if you take it. Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into a cup in his indignation.
Wine without mixture. Without mixture. Straight. Give it to me straight.
Yeah, no chase, no nothing.
Right? Yahweh Shemi Shai said he's going to give it to you without mixture. Go ahead.
Huh. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Right. So in presence of Yahweh Shemi Shai and the angels, we will see you burn up. Abba Ratazah, we are those men. All right? With that perfect vision above 2020. That eagle eyes vision.
Right.
All right? Looking down at particular Jakes. All right?
Like a Connor on a gate.
All right? Hey, you get that? Get a matter of fact, get 19 and then go to that in Zechariah 14. Get 19, Revelations 19, second death. And then we'll go ahead and close out on it. You want to pull Zechariah?
14?
Yeah. Pull 13 and then pull 14.
13 and 8?
Yeah.
Ooh. Be like, Smokey, damn! You got burnt the fuck out.
Hey, and even the 1/3 of the nation of Israel is still going to be in fear in those chariots. All right?
I think you meant 20.
Yeah, it's lucky. I said 19, 20.
Which one you want first? You want the lake of fire first?
Yeah, I want the lake of fire first, and then
Sorry. Yeah, right here. Second. You want me to start at 13 or go straight to the point?
let's start.
Come on. This is Revelations 20 and 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Right, so those false prophets, going to be delivered up, all right? Going to be delivered up to come back, and guess what? Boom, all right? Hey, the lake of fire, the second death, all right? Those who didn't believe upon the testimony, those who laughed, scoffed, and mocked the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right?
Basically like Jurassic Park when it was saying access denied, you know? You don't get access into the first record when Yahweh Shemi Yahushai comes back and receive his reward. You don't get to be at the wedding, man. You're not on the list. You know, access denied.
Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Right. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish and die, but 1/3 through the nation, 1/3 of the nation of Israel, hey, we'll see that salvation. All right, for believing upon that testimony. Okay, receiving the affliction now, and receiving the affliction now, and hey, and receiving the glory later. All right, as the brother always says, now and later. All right,
By Quran.
right. Hey, we want the affliction now so we can rejoice later.
Right. You want me to read 9?
You can read that.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Now that's the different fire.
Yeah.
Now that's the fire of the furnace of adversity. Right? It ain't the thermonuclear fire. Well, he is going to pull us out of that,
Right.
but we're not going to feel it. We don't got to feel that heat.
Right. It said the righteous scarcely be saved.
Right. It says, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord Yahweh is my power.
Right. Hey, but knowing, hey, our affliction, and even though this Yahweh Shai says my burden is light, the affliction that we feel on the day to day sometimes is heavy for brothers. All right, it's heavy enough to put you in a wear down mind state. All right, to be worrisome, to be sorrowful. All right, to break down and to call on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. The scripture says, "Hey, He wouldn't put on more on you than you can handle." All right, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai knows your breaking points. All right, and when He breaks you, it is only to build you back up. Okay, so this is why you go through that. You go through those chastisements. You go and as they say, hey, get ran through the ringer. All right.
That's a good thing because you know he's dealing with you.
So it is this that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has for you.
God.
Okay, that's why it seems so heavy. All right, it seems so heavy when you you live in paycheck to paycheck. Okay, it seems so heavy when everything seems to go wrong. The car is breaking down. The woman's tripping. The dog died. All right, the cat is sick. Your babies are sick. All right, you got $32.72 in your bank account. All right, that was an exact number. Like, hey, but this is what it is. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, stretches that $32.79 the whole week.
God.
All right, the whole week.
Still be able to get food.
All right, food and a full tank of gas. Hey, through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, even though, hey, once again, I don't know how I'm gonna make this. Right, you gotta have faith. All right, you got it.
This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Hey, and this is what you have to look forward to. Especially you 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Hey, the eyes melting and go away in your holes and the tongues in your mouth for being a degenerate vine. All right? Feeling that thermonuclear fire, that heat, that fervent heat. All right? That Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to keep your spirit in so you can feel everything. All right? Because it's not Yahweh Hashem Yahushai a flaming fire. All right, His words are fire. All right, pure energy. All right, you got it.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thy power, will put all the curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Right, and this is why you're seeing these other nations now, hey, starting to break down. All right, I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't know how people live like this. Jake been living like this for 500 years. All right, Jake been living in squalor and living outside of his means and under his means for 500 years. All right, you're not even 7 years. You're not even 10 years into it. All right, you're not even 10 years into it, and you're cracking. You are breaking. All right. Hey, but hey, call log Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shem Rakakdash, because this must come to pass for prophecy's sake. All right, but with that, hey, we're gonna go ahead and face the east and close out. We're gonna give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity. To the next time we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Walk above
Go.
From
From
Yahshua.
Yahshua.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I got a fucking bug in my.
Yeah.
Put it up.
It's all over.
I got this on my right eye.
No, damn, it's not even.